Hi everyone, welcome. This is your reading for the Mercury Retrograde period of April 9th to May 3rd. I have a new deck to show off today, which I'm super stoked about. And we're going to start off with the bonus cards. I'm going to let them hang out over on the side while I pick the Mercury Retrograde advice cards, which are right here. Okay, here's card number 1, card number 2, and card number 3. If you have a specific question or you're just looking for some additional insight, go ahead and focus on the card that's calling you. We'll start with Doreen Virtue for this Mercury Retrograde period. We'll see what the angels have to say. Okay, that one. Yes, the timing is right for this new venture. A happy outcome follows your positive expectations. This is super ironic because we know that we're not supposed to start anything new around Mercury retrograde. This looks like ideas though. So during this period, maybe you've been incubating a lot of ideas that you've been wanting to move forward. And so now is a really good time to do that, fine-tune them. I would keep the launch. I would wait until the tail end of it, because today's the first day. You might notice that your electronics are getting funky. Your communication is a little bit off. All of that is just what happens from when we're in this period. All right, and the seeds of intention. For today, I laugh. So just have a sense of humor about it. You know, when things aren't working out or there's a weird miscommunication that you're like, what? Why does it sound like gobbledygook when I'm talking to this person? Just have a sense of humor about it. It'll be over. It's going to be okay. And this is the Paulina Cassidy Witchlings deck that I just got that I've been waiting for quite a while now. Relaxation. Stop your world from spinning by partaking in well-deserved moments of relaxation. These cards are so cute. I love them. Yeah, so just relax, laugh about it, take your time. You know, get all of your ideas going. Hold the positive vision for it, because you're going to be able to manifest whatever you're moving towards. That's what this card is about. So just keep that in mind. Okay, I'll do the bonus cards now. If you chose card number 1, 10 of Pentacles. So this is connection, really connecting with your family, hearth, home, healing family traumas and patterns. So this is like an exciting celebration, you know, spending time with the people you love. You know, some people call it a soul family, not even your blood family, but just the people that you feel most connected to. So, you know, your advice, if you picked that card, would be keep connecting with those people, because they will be able to provide you support and guidance right now. Okay, card number 2, we have 4 of Pentacles. So this is a scarcity mindset. This is you holding on to every last penny. You know, if you're short on time, constantly telling people, I'm busy. No, I don't have any time to do that. And so what I would say about this is just, if you want more of something, then be generous with it. You hear this all the time when people talk about abundance. So it's like, if you need more time, give some of your time away. If you need more money, be more generous with your money. I mean, to an extent, don't put your account in the red, but just be aware that that's one of the things that's affecting you. This is a mindset. It's like, something that can be adjusted, and you can get support so that you're able to figure out any problem solving that has to do with your financial situation right now. Call on your resources. Okay, and card number 3, Father of Cups. This is also King of Cups in a traditional deck. And this is someone who is coming in and offering you that fatherly advice. So it's a really great support for you, and someone who is coming in is really comfortable with their emotions and who's able to communicate them effectively and gently. It looks like there's a lot of lessons going on with this person. Okay, those are done. I'm just going to do a Celtic cross today, and this will last for the entire Mercury retrograde period. Okay, we have Mercury retrograde, the challenges, the recent past, the near future, your goals and aspirations, what's hanging out in your subconscious, the growth period, external influences, hopes and fears, and the outcome for Mercury retrograde. Okay, so for the Mercury retrograde period, the Hanged Man. So this is more of the same. My big thing, I actually just pulled this card for a daily read on Instagram. I enjoy working with this card personally because it's an opportunity to figure out what patterns are coming through for you. What is something that just keeps happening over and over and over again? Do you need to make adjustments? It's a time to evaluate what's happening. What's going on the day-to-day basis? What's in affinity with you? What's not? How do you need to clean house, essentially? So this is a really great card because it's in alignment with what Mercury retrograde is all about. So don't let this scare you. It's just a time of reflection and figuring out what works for you and what doesn't. Okay, so the challenges this month. The Hermit. Introspection, going inward and focusing on yourself. So this could be, spending too much time alone or spending too much time in your head with your own thoughts. I know that I am guilty of that constantly. So just be mindful that it's safe to call other people in to surround and support you during this period. You don't have to do everything on your own, and you don't have to figure out all of this work that you're doing with the Hanged Man. You don't have to do it all by yourself. So the Hermit is in this position. It looks like you're just trying to do it all yourself. So in the recent past, we have Four of Cups. So there's some disappointment. This is in the past position, so it is moving out. And it looks like with all of this reevaluating, you're like, I'm letting go of all this disappointment that I was facing, whether it be a relationship, a job, whatever, however that's showing up for you. Something was disappointing that you're now shifting out of your space and allowing more stuff, better things in. Okay, so in the near future, Two of Pentacles, this is decision making. This is figuring out, okay, what's my next move? If you are super goal oriented or you're figuring out your next steps, this is a specific decision that you're going to have to be making. So that might be, do I take this job or that job? Do you go to this school or that school? and this looks financial. I'm not seeing anything regarding relationships yet. This looks like ideas and business ventures and introspection around your own habits and your own, like who you are in the world. So just keep that in mind, that you're going to have decisions coming up. And it looks like this will be, probably mid-May, late May. Come June, you'll be dealing with this. So you don't have to worry about that for right now, but just make sure that you're manifesting good options to come into your space. Okay, so your goals and aspirations for this month, or not this month, but this period, Knight of Chalices. And this looks like you want this period to be really easy. You're looking for this to just be, okay, I can go with the flow. I'm working everything out. It's going to be okay. I'm going to be able to problem solve. So it's like, even if there's turbulence going on, you're like, I just want to be able to navigate it. As long as I can just keep going through this, everything's going to be okay, which it will. So that is completely understandable during Mercury retrograde to have that card sitting right there. Okay, so what's hanging out in your subconscious? The Magician. This is straight up manifestation. Anything you've been working on, anything that you're trying to call in, Mercury retrograde is notorious for being able to manifest things instantaneously. You speak the words and it appears, which is good and bad. But what you have in your subconscious is that you know your own power in doing that. If you haven't ever paid attention to the Mercury retrograde period before, I highly, highly recommend just pay attention to what's happening. Pay attention to your communication. Pay attention to when you ask for something, do you receive it? Because all of that is, there are patterns that exist with this. So, pay attention. You have the ability to create anything that you want to call in. So use that to your benefit. All right, your growth period. 6 of Chalices. I love this card too. This is all about luxury. Enjoying yourself, taking your time. No rush. Slow down. Just enjoy this time. Enjoy what you have going on around you, and give back to yourself. So treat yourself with something. You're going to really, it's going to be really nourishing and healing so that you're able to shift all of this out and not be hard on yourself. Because with the Hanged Man and the Hermit, that's kind of a recipe for being super hard and critical on yourself. So be gentle, relax, learn to do this. Learn what this means and what this looks like for you. It may not be a frickin' mani-pedi. Like, it might not. Some people are really into that. It might not be. It might be, really diving into some type of creative self-expression, some type of sport activity, something like that. So just pay attention to what feels good and nourishing to you, what puts you in this space. Your external influences. 5 of Pentacles. So it looks like there's some stress, some burnout going on around you. It's like there's some type of situation around you that's really exhausting. It may be financial. I don't want to say that just because it's Pentacles. It's not necessarily just finance. It could be a person. This could show up as, oh my God, I need to get this guy out of my space. I want to pass out every time I'm around him. It could be, a coworker. It could be, a situation. So just be mindful of that. And the remedy for this situation right here is taking care of yourself and putting yourself in a position where you're able to come back to the Six of Chalices. So be mindful of that moving forward. When you do encounter this situation, just, you know that it's time for self-care because this person and or situation looks draining. Okay, your hopes and fears. 10 of Chalices. So this is connection. This is like a romance family card. Okay, so in this position, it looks like this is your ideal, but it doesn't look like the right timing. I think that's where the fear is coming in, is it's like, this is what I really want, but not yet. Like, it's not, you don't want to call this in quite yet because of the period that we are in. So really put your attention on manifesting these things and figure out what your ideals are. What does your ideal partnership look like? What does your ideal communication space look like with your partner? So just focus on your ideals and take care of yourself. That's more important. This, your growth period is not partnership. It's taking care of the self. Okay, so the outcome for the month. 2 of Chalices. So now we have the relationships coming in. This is going to be after Mercury goes direct on May 3rd. This is what you have coming in. Another really great card. So you're going to get this. It's just the timing for this is a little bit wonky. So keep doing, keep focusing on yourself. We have the Hermit and the Hanged Man. That's self-reflection big time. You have the 6 of Chalices down here. So really, really, really go into this space. This is where your focus should be. And the more you take care of yourself, the easier this is going to come in, this connection. Granted, this looks highly romantic. If you're already coupled, this is a deepening connection with your partner already. If you're calling someone in, there's absolutely potential for that, towards the end of the period or after Mercury goes direct. So this could also be a partnership that you've been trying to call in. Is it a specific person that you've been needing to support you or help your business? All of those things are possibilities as well in terms of what this means. Okay, I'm going to clarify your goals and aspirations. The Knight of Chalices up here. And I'm also going to clarify this guy right here. I'm going to give you some calcite too. That's good for energy, so I'll, literally giving you more energy, so I'll put that on the 5 of Pentacles to help you out with that situation. Okay, so goals and aspirations. You want your options to be open. You want it to be easy. This looks kind of like there's even a desire to go a little bit unconscious during Mercury retrograde. Like you don't want to work really hard. You just want to go with the flow. Okay, we're coming back into it. Let's just go unconscious. Let's go to sleep for a while, and then we can come back to this nonsense later. And then your near future, the Emperor. So it looks like you have someone or some type of support coming in, either to help you make this decision, or this is one of the options that's coming in. Perhaps you have the Emperor coming in and saying, hey, I have this to offer you, do you accept? So you have this high energy level coming in, again, after Mercury goes direct. I think this is when it'll show up. That may not be true for everyone, but it looks like this, these things are going to come in after it goes direct. Okay, that is all that I have for you today. If you catch this video late, go back to the beginning for the 3-card bonus pick. And I also am putting up the May overview readings for all of the signs on YouTube. I'm going to post the link later. Thank you for liking, sharing, following, all of that good stuff. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.